Good morning, everyone. This is, well, it's almost noon now. Kind of just got on the road and didn't really stop most of the morning. I've had pretty good luck dodging these storm cells. However, the wind is a bit windy today. The storm cells seem to be fighting over who's the strongest one, and I'm getting caught in the middle here. As you can see, great little road. I even know it's called Mule Road, something like that. My biggest mistake is I didn't have a good paper map for Nevada. So we're just kind of heading in the same direction. There should be a highway up here according to the GPS. You see, nice hard pack. I haven't even aired down from the day before. A few loose stuff from the winter erosion of people getting stuck when this was soft, but pretty good so far. Like I said, it's day 4. I think I'm going to end up taking this highway up here south over to the Grand Basin area, and I might even cut over to Everride's neck of the woods there in St. George. Probably won't get there till, I don't know, 3:30, 4 o'clock. And I don't have any service, so I have no way of telling them that I'm popping through. So I'll send them a quick message when I find service and see if he wants to grab some lunch or something. But not much to report today. Just beautiful, big, open, nice graded roads, pretty fast. And like I said, so far, this big storm system off to our left here is what I've been avoiding for most of the morning. And I'm going to be turning south, so I should be able to avoid that. But as I'm rounding this butte over here, I can see with those, just the way the clouds are forming, that I'm going to have a few more storms over there. So not quite avoiding them. The forecast I checked before I left for St. George didn't show any rain showers, so I'm hoping once I get to the Utah side of here that we can leave these storm cells behind and start enjoying some good weather. It was super chilly yesterday, up around 7,000, a little over 7,000 feet. Still snow around. I had to put my puffy jacket on, and then even last night I put my insulated puffy pants on and slept in those inside my sleeping bag. So definitely a cold one last night. Part of the reason I didn't camera out this morning, everything was cold. I just wanted to get packed up and back on the road so I can get warm. Get the heated grips going. That always helps. I'm not sure if I mentioned the last one. This is another pretty neat one. It's angle with a little hook on it. Pretty inventive here in Nevada. We're just coming out of the hills. I'm going to pop up over to the highway there. Looks like I got a little creek crossing there. But I don't know if you can see up there, we've got some kind of gray weather headed our way. So I've actually been riding without my overpants on, so I'm going to slide those on and probably have some lunch under the little pine here. Pretty cool area of Nevada. I'm really enjoying Nevada. Lots of just back wanderings. It's it's very Oregon, and I've been enjoying it. If you haven't wandered through Nevada, I highly recommend it.
taking some cool shortcuts around some big Nevada pans before getting chased out by the Air Force. I think I was getting a little close to Area 51, and they wanted to make sure that I was well aware of it and chased me on out of there. So popped back on the highway. Really cool highway, actually. It's hard to tell by the GoPro, but the sides of the highway are lined with people's names and messages out of rocks on the sort of white background. Very cool. Made our way into Utah here. Things are getting a little more red rock. Down into St. George, big storm system that afternoon. All the side streets were rivers. And onto a couple little side tracks, making our way over to Zion. Zion, there's definitely quite a bit of private property up there. It's hard to do a little extra wandering. If you get up there, there's quite a few signs saying not to do it. But great views, great photos. The moon was kind of coming up, so I took the opportunity to take some photos. Cutting into Zion Park itself, you do have to pay, even if you're just driving through. And with my time crunch, I wasn't really too pleased about that. I wanted to see parts of Zion, but I didn't have an opportunity to stop or get out and hike with the motorcycle. But it was a beautiful spot. I'll try to throw in some photos. As the sun was going down, the moon was coming up.
The sun has gone down and the moon has come up. And long ago somebody left with the cup.
It really looked beautiful, but I was running out of daylight. And I thought, well, maybe I'll just utilize one of the campgrounds, and that'll help take up some of the cost of coming through Zion. However, they were all full. So she gave me some advice to go to a campground on the other side of Zion. If I couldn't camp inside the park, I wasn't really going to camp at a campground. So neat little tunnel system. And as we came out the backside, then I decided, I looked on the map, I saw a road, decided to go for it. And it was basically marked as kind of a hazardous road, not passable when wet, even by four-wheel drives. And you'll see when I get up here, quite big muddy tracks from people trying it in the wet season. And there were some rainstorms, so I was a little hesitant. The mud was getting a little gooey, but I decided to take a quick left and then a right and then a left down into the valley. And that's what you're looking at now, is me just sort of hunting for a stealth campsite, if you will. I wasn't 100% sure whether I was still on public lands or private lands, but there weren't any signs. So we popped down here and made camp.
Hey guys, not too shabby. Sun just is melting down behind Zion National Park. Over there, I've got our tent set up, getting a little quicker at it. I am filming this with my phone. You're looking at a Mountain Hardwear Hoopla 4. It is not a 4-person tent. As you can see, I run kind of a ultralight backpacker's bug bivvy. I've got a Sea to Summit, not a Sea to Summit, it's a Thermarest pad. Just had to exchange that because I had another Xped fail on me. And a Thermarest kind of quilt is what I'm using. And just a Tyvek ground sheet. Overall, pretty happy with it. I can set it up in about 10 minutes, I think 9 minutes with everything all set up. And that's even moving some sagebrush, putting in the pegs. It's a bit tricky to pitch. You kind of get it 90% there, and then you have to readjust a little bit. I'm filming this with the camera because the FZ1000 is up there doing a time lapse of the sunset. Here's kind of my platform. Got all the bags go in one bag and then hang off the bike. And then we've got some natural bug repellent working here. I do bring a little cigar box, hard case. And it also works as a cigar rest because I can't really melt it that easy. And I picked up a 6-pack of Wasatch Evolution Amber. Is the only thing I could find at the gas station on the way out here that looked like a microbrew. And I was warned about Utah's beer, and I'm sorry guys, but you're right. This tastes like Budweiser. It tastes like crappy cheap beer. But it'll do. I managed to, normally I try to find cans, but I saw this in a bottle and I was like, instead of getting Coors Light or Budweiser, which is pretty much my only other option, I think they had a Dos Equis in a tall boy can. But yeah. Yeah, it just tastes like a slightly sweet, like PBR or Budweiser. That's the only difference. But this is kind of the culmination of my crap at the moment. The rain is holding off, as you can see. So I'm hoping the road I came in on, you'll probably see some GoPro footage. They do close it in the winter, and it is impassable when wet.
So I was really hoping that those rains hold off. As you can see, it's really kind of a clay. Starts accumulating on the tire. But I've been running through a lot of that through Oregon Outback and Nevada, so not too much different. You can see it's not even flinging onto the tool bag. It's just accumulating and then getting scraped off with my steering brace. But home sweet home for the night. Already had dinner in St. George, and we pushed through Zion. They were totally booked, and I'm not much of a campground guy anyway. So we popped out here on I think it's the North Rim or North Ridge Road, and just kept doing the turns. Take a turn, take a turn, take a turn, and then find a little spot. So not too shabby, guys. Won't have much light for filming here in a little bit. Gonna enjoy this sunset and my bug repellent. Call it a night.